Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. What is a great atmosphere in the National Football League, and Justin Jefferson is ready to go. Hi, everyone. I'm Shannon Spake. Now, Lions head coach Dan Campbell, he told his guys this week to get ready for a battle. He said, put yourself in the Vikings' shoes. He said, they're the defending NFC North champs, and they've had to listen all week as to how we want to come in and win it. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, do not use the word spoiler. I did with six-time Pro Bowler Harrison Smith, and he told me that is not the way I see it. I see it as this is our division, and if they want it, they got to come in and take it from us, Kenny.
Thanks, Shannon. Kevin O'Connell's Vikings come in at 7-7. Won the division last season. Lions win the toss, elect to receive. Craig Reynolds back deep for Detroit. Greg Joseph gets things started. We are underway in Minneapolis. Jared Goff and the Lions will start from the 25-yard line.
Last week, Jared Goff picking up where he's left off all season long. Just masterful in the offense, able to command it, sharing the wealth to Laporta, to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm expecting him to understand what the Vikings are going to do with their blitz package, and then off of his career high last week, go back and have 3 more passing touchdowns this week, making sure he spreads the wealth again. With Nick Mullins, new starting quarterback for the Vikings, and he'll take a couple risks, but he will get the ball out there. You see the mobility and him to throw it into the heavy traffic. His wide receivers are going to help him out. What I like about Nick Mullins is that he can throw outside the numbers consistently. He does make good decisions. He was proud of the way he played last week. 303 yards, looking to capitalize and kind of rebound from those turnovers and have a good game again today.
Mr. Williams makes the catch, and we head to Los Angeles for a game break with Carissa.
Thank you, Kenny. The Packers in Carolina today. They drive the ball 80 yards down the field, and A.J. Dillon takes it in from 1 yard out to seal the score. Panthers added a field goal. Packers lead 7-3. Kenny?
That's Carissa. Green Bay, one of the 7 NFC teams heading into the weekend at either 6-8 or 7-7. Signal from Powell. At the 31-yard line, Justin Jefferson and the Vikings offense back out in a tie game. Nick Mullins broke several of Brett Favre's records at Southern Miss. Now in his 8th season in the NFL, his 19th career start, second as a Viking today.
And he said before the combine, he was able to throw at Brett Favre. Southern Miss, they always support each other, but this is the stat. Highest career interception percentage. He's at the top of the list. That is not a stat you want to be first leading in.
Brian Flores won 4 Super Bowl rings as an assistant with New England, then head coach of the Miami Dolphins, and he has had a major impact as defensive coordinator with the Vikings this season.
And it started off a little rocky. It's because the players, they were still used to the old system. Now, blitzing the most, rush yards per game, still top 5 points per game, top 7. They bought into his system. They bought into the aggressive nature of Brian Flores. And he's really doing a great job against the Lions offense right now, because what he said was off schedule was eliminating the big plays. They've done that so far.
Out to the 37-yard line. They have some history facing one another.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, Brian Flores, Super Bowl, Rams-Patriots, when the Rams did not score a touchdown against the Flores defense. And then in a game that we called back in 2020, when Flores was head coach of the Dolphins, and they did a tremendous job against Goff.
I remember that. It was Tua's first start, and they lit up Jared Goff in that offense.
Rise at halftime coming up. Earlier today, the Fox NFL Sunday crew feasted on turducken for the holidays, thanks to Glenn and Chaz Mistich from Gourmet Butcher Block in New Orleans. We visited their place last week.
Oh, it was very intense. They took us through the whole process of creating the turducken, sewing it up, then actually seasoning it, sent it off. I'm actually going to have some when I get back. Man, we ate so much. I gained about 5 pounds, Kenny. It was It was worth it, though. It was worth it.
They are the creators of the all-Madden turducken.
So great.
One timeout. They also get the ball following halftime. Speaking of, what's coming up at halftime, Kurt?
All right, guys, coming up on the Verizon Halftime Show from our Winter Wonderland, we've got highlights, a look at the playoff picture, and we'll get you ready for America's game of the week between the Cowboys and Dolphins. But first, from our family and friends to yours, Merry Christmas!
Victoria Trilling, our colleague at Fox, one of the best in the business, making the guys look good for many years out in L.A.
Deep cover 3.
Goff swings it out. Gibbs.
Nice tackle.
What a tackle. Jay Ward, the rookie out of LSU. And that will do it for the first half here in Minneapolis. Lions lead by 3. First half numbers brought to you by Bud Light. Goff very efficient, 15 of 21. Mullins with the 2 picks, but the big touchdown moments ago, 26 yards to Justin Jefferson. Lions clinch the division with a win. Vikings hanging tough. 17-14 Detroit at the half. Verizon halftime coming up after these messages and a word from your local Fox station. Today's game flow presented by Progressive and our Steve Malone as we get set for the third quarter. Detroit Lions with an opportunity to clinch the NFC North, leading the Minnesota Vikings by 3. Justin Jefferson with a spectacular touchdown catch. Both teams with TDs on their opening drives. Both teams with touchdowns in the last 2 minutes. Nick Mullins, 2 picks in that first half. On the return from the 2-yard line, it's Wahu. Stopped just shy of the 20. So in that first half, it was punch, counter punch. Has the feel of a postseason game. What do you look for here in the second half?
Yeah, the second half, I'm looking for more of the same. The defense has played well. They're looking to take the ball over. Nick Mullins, he needs to relax a little bit. Just calm down, throw it to his guys like he did. And then I'm looking at the Lions offensively, continue with that rhythm outside the numbers. That's where they were able to connect. Jared Goff was really comfortable throwing out there, connecting with those wide receivers. And, of course, you're going to have the run game available to him.
On first down, Chandler. Not much as we head down to the field. Check in with Shannon.
All right, so my question to Dan Campbell was what happened with Justin Jefferson on those plays in the final series, and he said, we had him doubled. He said, my guys have got to apply leverage, and if not, he's going to get those explosive plays. Told his guys, come out right now defensively, create some turnovers, eliminate the big plays, make them earn it. Now, as far as Kevin O'Connell and this Vikings team, he told me he's going to do some stuff to try to get Justin Jefferson open, especially when he's getting doubled. As far as Nick Mullins, he said, do your job, get your timing right. If it's not there, don't force it. We cannot have any more catastrophic turnovers.
The Vikings will start from their 25, playing with their 4th starting quarterback. Kirk Cousins started the first 8, suffered the torn Achilles. And then it was Jaron Hall coming in, suffered the concussion, started 1 game. Josh Dobbs, acquired from Arizona, was terrific early, and then he was benched, leading to Nick Mullins, entered the game in Las Vegas, a 3-0 win, led the game-winning drive. There's Cousins on the Minnesota bench. Terrific job by the Vikings organization. Their winter wonderland. Kirk Cousins and his offensive linemen distributing coats, food, playing some board games.
All good times, Kenny. All fun. Great organization. They've been the best, right? Nothing but hospitable to us so far.
And there's Kirk on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Second down and 6. Gibbs out to the 23. Third down and 4. NFC playoff picture. 49ers only team in the NFC with more wins than the Lions. Lions with an opportunity to clinch the NFC North. Move. This will take us to the end of the third quarter in Minneapolis. Just about what we expected coming into this one. Detroit, chance to clinch, lead by 2. Join Fox Sports in giving the gift of play this holiday season by supporting nonprofit partner Angel City Sports and its efforts to provide free adaptive sports opportunities for kids, adults, and veterans with physical disabilities or visual impairments. Visit angelcitysports.org to learn more and donate. We begin the fourth quarter. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, Shannon Spake. Right around the marker as we head to Los Angeles for a game break. Carissa.
Thanks, Kenny. Seattle down 4 in Tennessee, and after initially calling him out of bounds, DK Metcalf does a great job getting both feet in for the score to put the Seahawks in front, 13-10. Kenny?
For Taylor. Seattle
Get the first down.
DJ Wanham shake it up. Back in a moment. Tomorrow, Christmas Day, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles look to get back on track as they face their NFC East rivals, Saquon Barkley and the New York Giants. And their starting quarterback, Tommy DeVito, 8 touchdowns, only 1 interception as a starter. Jonathan, we mentioned it a couple of weeks ago during one of our telecasts. These two quarterbacks, they were born on the same day.
Really?
Same day, same year. Tommy DeVito and Jalen Hurts. The Eagles have won 10 straight at home over the Giants. There's DJ Wanham, who is carted off, having a terrific season for the Vikings with 8 sacks.
You're going to watch his left knee, non-contact injury. He immediately goes down. They had to bring a cart out for him.
There to make the tackle behind the line as we head to Los Angeles. Carissa.
Thanks, Kenny. Titans down 3. Derrick Henry already has touchdown today. He adds to it with this one on the ground. Tennessee back in front, 17-13 with about 3 minutes left to play. Kenny?
The 1993 Lions, led by the great Barry Sanders and Herman Moore. Their head coach, Wayne Fonts. Last Lions team to win the division, it was the NFC Central. Things that did not exist, Jonathan, back in '93, the NFC North. Jared Goff was born the next year, and Fox Sports' first season was also the next year.
Your first season was the next year.
1994.
That's right, 30 years with Fox.
And there are the 4 Lions players who were alive the last time the franchise won the division. Jared Goff and the Lions lead by 6. So great to be here today for the Vikings and the Lions, along with our crew. There's Noah, Sid, Jared in our truck. K-Mac in audio. Cody, Mike, Steve Pack, Ben. The rest of the gang, we travel with this group all year long. There's Win Bernfeld up here with us in the booth. Don Shea, Steve Malone. Best group in the business.
Second to none, Kenny. They make the weeks go by fast. The game's fun. We just sit here and blabber all day. We don't really do much. They do all the work.
And the Vikings use their second timeout. Coming up, following the Lions and the Vikings. We head down to your neck of the woods, South Florida, for the Dolphins, the Cowboys, America's Game of the Week. Our Christmas Eve doubleheader continues. Some of you will see the Cardinals and the Bears right here on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Two highest scoring teams in the league.
The Cowboys know that Tua is going to be such a problem. They actually practice with two different quarterbacks trying to simulate what Tua is going to do, how he's going to manage that offense. But that is a player that we thought he was never going to play again at some point, right? Took a lot of concussions, but now he's been playing great football.
57-yard punt. What a game here in Minneapolis. Jahmyr Gibbs made it 17-7, then a diving catch late in the second quarter in the end zone by Justin Jefferson. Mullins early in the third, hitting KJ Osborne to give the Vikings a 4-point lead. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown, putting the Lions back on top. And then Gibbs with his second score today. It's now a 6-point game, 2:23 remaining. Dan Campbell told us the other day, part of the allure of coming to Detroit as both a player and a coach, I wanted to be a part of turning this thing around. And they are on the verge of a division title if they can keep the Vikings out of the end zone.
You know, the best thing about Dan Campbell's team, when they were struggling, we called a bunch of their games, and there was never any finger pointing. They all had the vision. They all believed that they could get to this point, and we were the ones. We love watching the way that they were building it. It looks really good.
Against the Packers, they are the only NFC team that has not gone to a Super Bowl. The Detroit Lions, with their first division title since 1993. Aiden Hutchinson told us this is a hat and t-shirt game. Well, they are going to be celebrating with those hats and t-shirts.
And boy, did the Vikings make them earn it today. Even with the 4 interceptions, still only won by 1 score, 30-24. That was a valiant effort by the Vikings. A ton of players went down, but give all the credit to the Lions. They ran the ball well. They passed the ball well. Defensively, they made big play after big play when they had to. They earned this victory today.
So congratulations to the